Hey guys, OuterOrange here. Привет всем. So we're back here at some more Hollowknight. In the last video, we took down the second black egg boss. He was located in the deep nest. I could show you guys where. I was trying to find a way to kind of be able to. Gosh, what button is it? Markers. So yeah, now I can show you guys, stuff. Anyway, so we went to the deep nest through here. And we kind of went in here, and we went this way, and we got trapped, and it put us in here, and then we fought the boss in here. Well, fought, in quotations, the boss in here. Pretty much explored this area, and then we got out, and we left. So that's what we did the last video. Now, this video, we are currently located right here, and I'm going to show you guys the next area, which is right here, which is called Kingdom's Edge. I provided a name, and I talked to you guys about it. There is a way to get to it through the royal waterways, and I tried to get to it by using this path right here, but I think maybe I should use the path right here or something. I don't know, but I managed to somehow miss it. There's several ways you can get in there, though. So in the deep nest, I want to say it's right here. The failed tramway. If you kind of follow all this way through here and go this way, you eventually get a thing called a tram pass, which is what we currently have. And with the tram pass, you insert it into this mechanism right here. And as you can tell by the map, you see there's a line. See how there's like this line that goes this way? So with this line, you can now have access to the left, which leads to the deep nest, or to the right, which leads to Kingdom Edge. So that's where we're going to go. This is another shortcut route that you can take to make it easier for you to go places. So the left will give us the deep nest, and the right will give us the Kingdom Edge. So there's also a bench here, in quotations, you can use. You just kind of walk up to this thing and inspect it and hit the golden button. It leads you to the next location. So, and you can use these. There's quite a few of them in the game. I want to say there's like maybe 4 or 5 locations in the whole thing. You can use them and be able to go to areas quicker if that's the route you want to take. Yeah, I want to see what's over here. Sometimes this is just the area we kind of came from, but sometimes there's little goodies. Alright, so we are going to be heading towards the Kingdom's Edge now. We're going to be opening up the Colosseum. We're going to be opening quite a few things up. We might have to face a boss. Actually, we're definitely going to face a boss. Kingdom's Edge is a pretty cool place in my opinion. One of my favorites to explore. It's very huge. There's some scary bosses. There's some scary enemies in it too. These jumping things that are very, very annoying to deal with. But it gets better and easier the more you understand how they work. I want to say there's a stag station in here, but I really don't think there is, because I remember I had some trouble, not necessarily trouble, but I had a way to figure out how to get to the Colosseum here, because it's at the very tippy top of this area, so it definitely takes a second. Also in this, oh crap, in this area over time, when we come back to it, one of the DLCs is actually located in this general area. There's no real point in hunting it down now. It's a pretty, not necessarily hard DLC or anything like that, but the DLC does require you to be a little bit stronger. I don't recommend going into it with the not upgraded nail, and I mean all the way upgraded. It's just everything kind of takes a few hits, and it takes even longer without an upgraded nail, so there's no point. Actually, honestly, all the DLCs are kind of like that. You don't really want to do the DLCs until you've completed the game, in my opinion. Also, you get different endings based off what you do. So if you just play the game the way it is, you get one ending, particularly. And then if you play the game using other DLC, you get that ending. And if you play a game with no DLC, you get another ending. And that's my phone going off. I'm so sorry. Oh boy. Oh, so we're not afraid of poison. We can just get around this. There we go. I'm not used to going this way, because the way I discovered this area was not through this way. Eventually this area gets brighter and brighter the more we keep exploring it. Right now it's kind of dark. So our map maker's over there. I want to just make sure we got the whole area down before we continue onward. Make sure there's not anything interesting up top, I guess is what I'm getting at. Because I didn't finish up here. See, there's a path this way too. This also might lead to the same area, honestly. Actually, no, I think this leads to the waterways. It does lead to the waterways, so this is that route that I should have taken, but I never took. Let's find this place. Yeah. Interesting. Here we are, going back. This is what I was trying to find for the longest time. I had so much trouble finding it for some reason. So, if you want to go through the royal, I guess I'll show you guys 2 routes. Oh, or maybe not. So that's definitely not. That's the other. Yeah, we're back in the royal waterways. Holy crap. And there's that. Oh my gosh, I was right there by it. I don't think it was gonna let me in though. There definitely is another way to get to this area. But anyway, so this is the Royal Waterways route, but honestly you wouldn't be able to get to it regardless because the brigade is blocked on the other end. But whatever. There's definitely another way. I can't remember how to do it because you can definitely get to the Kingdom's Edge earlier than through the Trim. But maybe you can't, honestly. Maybe I did go through the Trim Express and I just don't remember. I want to say it's only through. I want to say there's more than one way to get to it, but I mean, I could. Hollowknight can get so confusing so quickly. So I mean, it could possibly be that I did go to the tramway the first time. Alright, anyway, so now that we know what's that way, we can go back towards this way and go to actually Kingdom's Edge. The actual Kingdom's Edge. Here we are. There is a map maker. Definitely be picking him up. There it is, Kingdom's Edge. The place to be, guys. Place to be. Let's see what's over here. Oh yeah, this leads to the. So these little guys are very annoying, and they get progressively more annoying the more you fight them. You get very tiresome very easily. I'm gonna go pick up that map first, just because it makes it a little bit easier to kind of do everything. This area is very large, and because it's so large, it's definitely a good idea to pick up a map. So let's go pick up that map. I don't even know if I'll have enough, honestly, for the map. I, again, donated to that stupid fountain in ancient Basin, or Bassin, however you want to call it. But because I donated, I don't have any geo. I was like, well, I have 400 geo, because I used, I opened up that stack station in ancient Basin as well. So the stack station opened that up, which was 300, and then they used the rest on the fountain. That's over there too. So okay, the map maker's right here. By the way, he is a little bit hidden. Wonder how much it'll cost me. Ah, just enough. Cool. So now we have a map. I think that's actually all the maps too. So see, this kind of shows us where everything is. If you go all the way to the right, there is like a thing there, but getting there is a pain in the butt. But I guess now that we have a map, I'm definitely more okay with going. It's good to do it now. There's like, I believe there's an item. There's actually quite a few things in here. Some of which are harder to find than others. But I guess we might as well complete it. It's just these guys are so annoying. And especially, there's bigger versions of these guys, and it just only gets more annoying the more you do it. The good part is actually it's good to get used to them for the Coliseum. But man, these guys can be quite the hassle. If you really don't want to deal with the hassle too much, you could just, you know, like jump over them, call it a day. They do only go one way, so I mean, they're not like really annoying. It's just they're annoying when they're at once. I may not deal with the big guys, honestly, because the big guys are just really annoying. Wasting my spirit, like, as if I'm not gonna be dealing with big guys here in a sec. I remember the first time I went through this area, I definitely had like maybe 1 HP to my name. Because these guys are annoying too. It's like just a combination of annoyance. You're definitely gonna know when the big guys come. They are loud. As loud as it can be. They don't play around. I want to say this leads somewhere else. Somewhere that's not that little area. So I'm actually gonna kind of backtrack here. Because there's also a Hornet, and she should be popping up for us sometime eventually here. Goodness gracious, just go away. But Hornet's gonna pop up eventually for like trying to tease us to fight her. And this will be the hardest version of her to fight too. God, I'm gonna hate my life here in a second. Yep, there's the big guys. These guys actually follow you too. They don't play. They don't play. They're actually in the Coliseum too, which makes them even more annoying. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, make my life easy here. Oh boy. Oh my god. They also take a second to kill too, like jeez. Okay, oh gosh, my anxiety levels are like way higher than it needs to be. Or at least we're there. I want to get to this. This is another one of those dudes that you can talk to and get a cool ability and whatnot. I want to say there's more stuff here, but I don't know what else is there. Oh. Just some spirits. Already, okay. Anyways, let's go talk to that guy, get a new ability that I'm not going to use. You know, the usual. Once we get that, we can go finish up Kingdoms, or finish up the opening up the map, and at least get into the Coliseum. I think we should leave Hornet separately because a lot of stuff goes down once we fight her. So anyway, so he's another dude. He'll teach us some cool stuff. Oh, I don't have enough to even talk to you. That sucks. That sucks so hard. That means I have to come back here. That's so unfortunate. I forgot you have to pay him. Dang it, every single time. This is why I don't donate to that one place. Every time I donate to it, I regret it. It's fine. We at least opened it up. We know it exists. Plus, there's so much stuff in here. We're not even close to done. Oh, Lord. Get away from me. Please. At least we're done with the big guys. I was just gonna say there's more on top and stuff that we can't get to at the moment. In this little area right here. I gotta remember that that black thing is up here. See how much I'm avoiding those creatures. How much I don't want to deal with them. Oh, excuse me. A worm over here. Oh, bro. There we go. I'm coming. Yeah, I'm happy for you too. Just cut through this part, just screw to them. I really should be collecting the Geo, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, As you can tell, this kind of builds back and forth. It's just one big continuous mountain type thing. I'm pretty sure the more we go this way, the more we're going towards Hornet. The other one leads more towards the Coliseum. There is also like a top kind of area. Which also has some stuff. And I think that's, yeah, this is what I was talking about. So, Wanderer's Journal and the bench. I'm trying to think if there's anything else up here. Because we're really close to Hornet's boss fight, actually. Okay, so this is literally just a tent with the bench on it. But yeah, I know for a fact we're close to that fight. I'm surprised we haven't seen her yet. She's kind of like, you know, big deal. I feel like maybe, yep, there she is. So we're not gonna go that way just yet, as much as I really want to. I'd rather kind of fight the college, show you guys Kingdom's Edge, and then we can deal with her. I don't think she's that difficult, but I know people struggle with that boss fight in particular. I definitely know people have had trouble. So I definitely will be showing you guys the best route to take. It's pretty much you use everything you learned already with the first two fights with her, and you kind of just take it on with that one. Like it just escalates. It's just a harder version, or the hardest version, because you normally fight her again after that. Not trying to spoil or anything, but just how it is. At least we got all the maps, that's kind of exciting. So we got our butterfly people here. This one gives it 3. It's pretty useful. It's really good for the Coliseum if you're really struggling. I kind of struggled at first, and then I got the hang of it, and it wasn't that bad. You just really got to learn how to fight your... You got to know how to fight your monsters. There's a funny creature up here. You can also find his blood too. It's pretty much into this part, so we're gonna go ahead and go down here. We had a little entryway kind of sort of thing further down here somewhere. I think it's right here, yeah. This kind of leads back to the other half of this area. Oh, nope, screw you. There's one up here. There's so many ways you can get up here. You don't have to go necessarily this route. I don't really know why I'm doing this to myself either, because you could always just use the platforms to get up. Let's see where I'm at. Okay, I'm at the top. I hate you so much. Yeah, I'm kind of done doing this. Let's go get that. Get this over here. This Coliseum thing. Yeah, we're by the Coliseum. This I remember. Because there's the long way, and then there's the lesser long way to do this. And it kind of just depends which route you want to take. Oh my god. Anxiety levels are 5,000. God, I hate that thing. This better be worth it. It's not even worth it. I mean, it is if you want Geo, but otherwise it's not worth it. You don't really need them. God, that thing, did you just see what that thing did? I just hope everyone saw that the way I saw that. So anyway, so if we go up here, they're trying to find the little shortcut that kind of helps out with getting here faster. I don't want to completely fall off, just like that. So yeah, so pretty much you can go up here. This is, I guess this is the other route to get to Kingdom's Edge. But anyway, you pretty much just do this, if I'm not mistaken. It'll lead you to the Coliseum. Yep, there it is. So that's the fastest way, is to kind of go through here. So here's our Coliseum. Come down here and kind of open up the bench. In case you die, your spirit will go here. There is a bench here too. Kind of just gonna chill here on the bench. It also updates the map for us. We can go this way. Anyways, I don't think this leads to anything. I think this just leads back to the top. Oh, it just leads to the other side. Oh, there is a secret here. So let's open up that. almost forgot about this. Okay, there's a secret behind the Colosseum. I don't really remember what this leads to. Or what it does. Oh, this guy. This is a boss fight, actually. Back to the day. Another king-side Lovejoy. They sell for a lot. They sell for like 2,500 if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, it's worth it if you want all that geo. Yeah, this boss is. This is actually gonna be really annoying. He has like an item and all this stuff, but he's really annoying. I really don't want to. I really don't want to do this. I don't think we have a choice. Now that we're here. Eventually it dies. So we got a simple key from him. Cool. So that's the last simple key you can get. So now we have all of them. So that is useful if you want, you know, all the simple keys and all that stuff. That's pretty much all that's over here is that. The question is, how do you get back up? Losing it. You don't see this very often, actually. It's very rare. Oh, I could have just. Okay. Sure. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. Alright, so let's go back over. I am, while I'm here, I'm gonna do the first Colosseum, because I don't think it's that hard. It's actually one of the easiest. Let's go back over and do it. I love the Colosseum personally, it's my favorite thing. And I don't know if you guys ever played Ratchet and Clank, but my favorite part about Ratchet and Clank is the Colosseum. So, there's the map, by the way, for us, in case you're wondering what that little looks like. So let's go face the first Colosseum, and then I'll probably end the video there for us. We mostly got most of the Kingdom's Edge, actually. If not all of it. With the exception of where Hornet is. And whatever that tunnel leads to, which we can't really get to because of the dark path. But we pretty much opened up all of Kingdom's Edge at this point. We just got that one little section left with the Hornet, and we have the section left where the extra fight is. The extra thing to get the fight. Anyway, so this guy's like, hey, yeah, all this cool stuff. Actually, I don't know if it's a good idea to fight him yet. We are gonna pay. I guess we can try. There's a duty fight at the end, and I'm not exactly sure if it's gonna affect our thing or not. I guess we'll find out. Here is the Colosseum. Hope I don't die. I shouldn't, but I hope I don't. Colosseum of Fools. By the way, these things go on for a while. Brace yourself. You decide to take on. For these guys that we just dealt with, yeah, they don't ever leave. They stay in every freaking Coliseum. Oh my god. Gosh darn it, yo. Oh gosh darn it. It didn't do that thing it was supposed to do. There's a guy you fight, and maybe it's in the first one, I don't remember. There's a guy you fight who shows up in there. Maybe you can do it again. But anyways, that's the first one. And you can talk to him again to open up the second one. No, we're not gonna do the second one like right off the bat. The second one's actually pretty hard. I think I did all three, but the second one does definitely take a second. Anyway, so yeah, that was the Coliseum, and as you can tell, it definitely took us quite a bit. It took like about 6 minutes to do it, so it's definitely a lot of you're in there for a bit trying to survive, so something to keep in mind. But anyway, guys, so that's I'm gonna end the video there. We pretty much explored Kingdom's Edge like I wanted to. That's the final area to explore. We did officially open up the maps for all the areas, with the exception of the DLCs, but we even got the nice fancy trophy for it too. So nice little silver trophy. Our first silver trophy, actually, so... Complete that, nope. Where is it? Oh, it just updated. Acquire a map of each area, so we did do that today. So we officially have done that. At least we have the map for all the areas that isn't DLC oriented. So at least we have all the areas now. Well, there is one more area, but it doesn't have a map to it. It's actually underneath ancient Boston, but we won't be getting that until a little bit later. So anyways, I'm gonna end the video there. Thank you so much for watching. This has been OuterOrange with some Hollowknight. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And on the right side, you got some videos of something I've recently uploaded, something of your interest. Left side, you got the subscribe button. Hit that to join my community and all the fun stuff that we do-ish. I'm trying to expand my community a little bit more, maybe add some more social medias, kind of get to know you guys more, have you guys talk to me more in a more comfortable zone that isn't just YouTube. I do talk to some of you guys privately because you guys like to talk to me, so I talk back to you guys. I do want to open that more up to all of my subscribers, that way anyone can talk to me freely without it being much of an issue. But anyway, guys, other than that, thank you for watching as always. I really appreciate you. I'll catch you guys next video. Peace out and das vidanya.